What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, taking you into the recent victory over EternalBBB, 102 to 78. We did not get the perfect war. Some of their, I think their top two were pretty decent town hall level 9s. Let's just jump in there real quick, just take a quick look at them. Not bad designs themselves, as well as maxed defenses. So, tough for our 8.5s to grab that 3 stars against them. So that was number 1, and number 2 is right here. So again, almost max defenses, decent design. I think that's the turtle design. So we didn't get the perfect war, but got really close. We dropped, I think we held 3 stars from the perfect war. So we're going to go ahead and jump into a lot of the attacks. They did a lot of attacks toward the end just for loot. They didn't really get hardly any. Let's see what they did as far as 3 stars. They got 8 3 stars against us and 27 2 stars. They did a lot of attacks for loot and I guess for practice. I'm going to go jump into some attacks, see some GoVaLo, GoVaHo, GoHo, HoLo, DragRiders, mass hogs, surgical hogs. A lot of good attacks on our side that we can go ahead and show you. So anyway, we'll jump in and see what's going on. All right, let's kick things off with number 4, and we're going to watch our number 12 come in and use a HoLo against their number 4, McCoy 32, and he's going to drop a hog in the bottom. Go ahead and grab that lure. And then he's going to go ahead and anchor up top with a barbarian and pull that clan castle up there. All right, we'll fast forward to times 4. He has a little bit of trouble with this clan castle. I mean, that cannon is making things difficult for him. It's taking out some of his wizards and barbarians. He does get the dragon taken care of, though, but that balloon will come back and exact revenge for that dragon. In just a second, they'll get the balloon down, but it will burst and blow up the wizards. So sends a 4-fingered hog drop up top, and then the 5th comes in from the 12 o'clock position. I'm sure this is his first attack since he would have never dropped all those hogs on a giant bomb, but still great. Going to go ahead and heal him back up to full in the core with double heals. That will cover the giant bomb spots in there, as well as these Teslas that just pop. Good timing with the loons on the bottom to help clean up with the hogs there. And they'll go ahead and drop some more, and the hogs will make their way through with the last heal and just make their ways down to the cannons, and then they only have the 2 whiz towers left over, the right and the left hand side. So easily he's got tons and tons of hogs left over. They'll go ahead and take this wizard tower out, and this balloon's not going to make it all the way. It'll get taken out by the whiz tower, but that's okay because his myriad of hogs will come in and take care of them. Drop the king down for some cleanup. The wizards are cleaning up on the bottom, right and left. And now it's just time to speed things up as they do the cleanup. He'll go ahead and turn around as he finishes with these top buildings and turn on the king. Go ahead, drop a poison down them, knock them out, and then they'll go down to the town hall and wipe that out as well. So great 3 stars for WHF Rising. Great attack, Zito. I think he had a 6-star war this war, so great job, man. Let's drop down just 1. To look at number 5, it is the exact same base design as the one that I hit for 3 stars, and their number 24. It's just higher level defenses, so we already know where all the bombs are. He's going to use the same unit composition as I did. He's just going to come in from a completely different way. So I like to show you a different method of 3-starring this base. So he's going to go ahead and use that 1-for-1 loons and those 2 cannons there. The archer towers will go ahead and just about take them out right before they die. But upon their death, they'll blow up both cannons, send a hog in for the lore. They do have that clan castle capacity of 25 instead of the 20 like in mine. Come down, anchor down below with a archer, and then use poison and barbarians and wizards to take care of that clan castle. Then he's going to do a 2-finger drop in from the bottom right left, and go ahead and start his hog deployment there. He'll go ahead and drop the last set of hogs in from the left. Those hogs will pretty much do nothing as they go flying, but he'll heal twice in the core and get those main group of hogs up to full. There goes the hogs flying, and they hit the first giant bomb and are standing in heals for that. Then they will move up and they'll hit the other giant bomb standing in heals between the mortar and the cannon. And I never triggered my third set of giant bomb, but he will in just a second. It's between the Dark Elixir and the Archer Tower, and unfortunately they're not in heals anymore. So you know, they were almost there if the heal was just a little tiny bit higher, but he didn't know that the bomb was there. So it's okay. No more giant bombs, no more defense to take the Hogs out. It's just in cleanup mode. The only thing we have to really worry about is that king that's still alive. But the Hogs will come down and start taking out those trash buildings, the town hall. King will bust through, and they won't even need to take out the king. Take out all the buildings, 100%, 3 stars. Nice attack, 3 stars for WHF Rising. Great job. Moving down to number 6. We're going to go ahead and check this base out and keep this one in the back of your mind because it's duplicated on number 8, which we're going to look at in just a second. So again, Zito with the 6-star war comes in here with a GoVaLo with a tiny bit of Ho in there, just for the lore there. And who's going to go ahead and take on their number 6 and get the lore, pull it back up to the top there with the anchor with the archer there, and then do the standard clan castle kill with wizards and barbarians, and drops the golem in there just to start the attack going. Dragon was almost dead, so it's okay. Drops 2 golems, comes in with a shattered, and uses earthquake to get into the core. He's clearing all the trash buildings on the side to create that funnel, and as soon as that funnel is created, he's going to go ahead and drop his Valkyries there. There we go. And they're going to go ahead and very luckily path into the core. I'm surprised they didn't go towards that gold storage unit, but they don't. They go right into the core just like he wants, and he goes and heals them and starts dropping the loons in already up top and in the bottom, as they're quickly dispatching all the stuff in the core along with the ADs and the archer towers. So just, I guess he deployed his loons just a little too quick, but he's still got a bunch more that are left over. So they'll go ahead and start pounding their way down to the bottom of the base, and he'll go ahead and deploy those loons up top. I think he probably could have dropped them in from the bottom to help out the Valkyries and the king, because, you know, and then they could have made their way back up to the top. But it's no big deal. So they'll go ahead and take care of that. We'll go ahead and speed things up as that last little bit of defense is left over in the top left. But he still has quite a bit of Valks. He's got his king there to help out, and he still has a golem that looks, 2 golems that look completely confused, but they start making their way up to the defense while they're getting pounded on. Valkyries sneak up from behind and take them out, and the wizards come in from the other side and take care of those last defenses. And now it's just a couple more trash buildings. Valkyrie goes flying, and then that's about it. Again, great 6-star war Zito, great attack. And way to go. All right, we're going to take a look, come down to number 8 and take a look at the exact same base. At least that I can tell. It looks exactly, pretty much exactly the same as our number 8 goes ahead and hits it, but he's going to use just a regular HoLo. So he's not going to bring the golems. He's going to swap them out for the Hogs. And we'll see the way he does it. He goes and grabs the lure up on the top there, and then he'll go ahead and do the same anchor up top with the archer. Use a standard clan castle kill with barbarians and wizards. Fast forward that, and he knows the balloon's going down, so he starts sending in his Hogs right now. Uses a 2-finger drop, and he wants to go ahead and create that funnel so those Hogs are forced to go back into that the core there. So they all converge on the Tesla that pops, and making their way into the core. Clearing out everything for those balloons. He'll drop 2 more heals, the last of his heals, to be clearing out those ADs for the loons. Drops the last little bit of Hogs while that king was supposed to be tanking, but he's actually doing a king swap. And all the air defenses are down, and everything's pretty much going on those Hogs, but it's okay because he's got tons of loons coming in from the back end, and they'll go ahead and take out that Tesla. They'll take out the air sweeper in just a second. And that's it. He'll get a great split on them as the last defense goes down. And now it's just time to wreck the base. He's going to go ahead, and he used nice poison in the beginning to take out those skelly traps in the core too. So very, very nicely done. Nice 3-star attack. Moving down to number 11. This is going to be a cleanup attack, and we'll show you why. There's a couple things. First of all, I wanted to show this attack because he used minions, and minions don't get any love. So we want to give minion love here. And then, on top of that, I mean, watch the way he comes in with his hogs here for the lure and to trip these bombs. I mean, with 3 hogs, he goes and takes 1 out, the second one out, and now the third one out. So, or it's 4 hogs actually. So, but 4 hogs for the price of 3 giant bombs. This base is already wrecked, and a skeleton trap. So, we'll go ahead and pull them over here towards the left-hand side, anchor down. That P.E.K.K.A. is there and can't do anything but just get pummeled on by those minions. That's the way you take care of a P.E.K.K.A. or a balloon by itself. So, great job taking care of that clan castle. And yeah, it's time to just drop the hogs in from the right-hand side. We'll go ahead and drop a couple more as they make their way around in the clockwise direction. Drop a heal in there for all the defenses. Sprinkle some more hogs in there. Drop the king in there to start the cleanup process. Tank a little bit for those hogs. And then sprinkle some more hogs in. It's very surgical and you know, great job with this. Don't let his name mislead you. Surgical Go Wipe. He's a surgical hogger. So yeah, so there's no more heals left after this one. The last one is dropped, but he's got this base pretty much taken care of. He's got a lot of hogs left over. Drops the poison there for the enemy Barbarian King and those skelly traps. They'll go ahead and take care of this last defense. Turn on the skellies, one-shot them, and then go ahead and after they get done pounding on these storage units, they will turn on the king. And no, they won't. They'll just go ahead to the town hall, and as the king walks back, and take out the town hall. Then they'll take out the clan castle. Continue to make their way down. Now they'll aggro the king after this, and just a couple shot him real quick. Boom, king goes down, and now it's time to speed things up and watch as they wreck the rest of the base. Great cleanup attack. Way to show how you take care of all those giant bombs. So that's why you don't put giant bombs on the outsides of your bases or in the outside compartments of your bases. Great job, Surgical, and good 3 stars. Dropping down 1 spot to number 12 as we watch Potato bring our GoVaLo. We can't get enough of that with some minions, but take a look. Look at that. Two completely empty spots in the base, holes in the base there. So guess what you do when you find holes in the base? You exploit them. So that's how he's going to get the simple lure. He's going to go ahead and drop a couple of, I think, minions in there. And yeah, there he goes with a couple minions. Grab that lure, trigger all of those traps, the air traps and the skelly traps. So bring them down here to anchor on the bottom there, take care of the clan castle. Drop the poison, barbarians and wizards. Okay, we'll take care of that. Sped it up and drop the king in there. Start tanking for the defense and to do a king swap. Also drop the golem in there and the base. Go ahead and tank all those defenses and the king. And then let all hell go loose with the Valkyries. Just drop them in there and then drop a heal as well, and watch them just tear through this core completely. I mean, they never saw it coming. Minions doing damage, everybody's doing damage. King walking around and send the loons in from the top, all the other sides. And I mean, this is just total pandemonium, mass destruction on this base. Don't leave empty holes in your base. Otherwise, potato chips will come in there and totally wreck it. So now we're in cleanup mode, and yeah, that's it. We're working our way. Look at him; he's got all of his Valkyries left. Everything's left. I mean, my goodness, you might as well just carry him through to his next raid. Great raid, and great way to exploit those holes in the base, Potato. Here, we'll drop down 1. We've seen a GoVaLo. Now we'll go watch a GoVaHo, and it will clean up the 1-star attack that I had done. And I was thinking about using a GoVaHo or GoVaLo. I was worried that the Valkyries would start walking in the outer core, and they actually do a little bit, but they come back. I mean, he must have good control over those Valkyries. So he's going to go ahead and grab the easy lure with that the goblin. or I'm sorry, yeah, it was a goblin. Okay, so pushing them in there, grabbing that dragon and the balloon. Simple poison, barbarian, wizard, clan castle kill. Drop the two golems on the left and the right hand side to tank those defenses. Send the wizard in to create the funnel. Drop an earthquake, and using that shattered entry, and then drops the Valkyries in there. And I know he wants them to move into the core, but they're not going to. They're gonna tease and go right towards it, and then they're gonna bust to the left and start going after the king and the other defenses that are there. So the king will trigger one of those giant bombs, as well as the golem will do the same. Start banging on the town hall. Those Valkyries will dispatch the king real quick, and then they'll go right back into the core again. So great, they trigger that other set or the other giant bomb there, and he's got his hogs walking around while the golem and the Valkyries are tanking. So great attack. They'll trip that one giant bomb, and only a couple of the hogs get hit by it. So great job. And way to clean up my mistake. So Valkyries are still alive, punching through the walls. Wizards are still alive. He's got a couple of hogs that are doing cleanup. So we'll go ahead and speed this up. Way to wreck that base and get us the 3 stars and clean up my attack. Way to go. All right, just a couple more attacks to show. Let's jump down to 19, and it wouldn't be a war without Yona's DragRider. So let's go ahead and wreck this base with DragRider. He'll go ahead and send the giant in for the lure, grabs the dragon and balloon, but we're not going to see a wizard barbarian clan kill, or clan castle kill. We're going to go ahead and see a dragon drop. There are multiple dragons to take care of that dragon and balloon. So drops the poison in there. And we'll speed it up a little bit. And then he'll drop the dragon. They'll do a couple of breaths and take care of him. And then it's time to release the hogs. So the dragons are going and cleaning the outside of the base. We'll drop the hogs in from the top. And again, remember, he's just trying to make his way into the core so that they can take care of those 3 air defenses so the dragons can roam free without worrying about any other major defenses that can hurt them. Drops the 2 heals in the core for those hogs that are making their way in there. The Tesla's pop and any giant bomb spots like that one. Healed up full. They'll make their way down to that second air defense, take it out, and the last one. So now it's all over. He can drop the rest of the dragons in there, and we'll go ahead and start the cleanup with those hogs. And the hogs will make their way down to the last air defense, or the air archer tower, and the Tesla and the cannon. The dragons will help clean up those defenses, and drops the king in for some trash cleaning on the side, some archers, and the dragons will make their way through the rest of the base. So a great use of DragRider is our resident DragRider war expert. Great 3 stars, great job. For our last attack, we're going to come down to number 26. And I mean, we just have to look at it because it's such a silly base. That's why. So we'll go ahead and watch Sen wreck this base with a HoLo, some wizards and a giant thrown in the mix. And I'm going to speed it up to speed because it really is such a bad base. But he'll grab the clan castle, which is only just balloons, which is just horrible. And then he'll go ahead and wreck that. Throw some hogs in up top. They'll go ahead and clean the core out and drop the loons in the back. There's nothing that anybody can do with this. So super quick base, and but good attack strategy. A lot of people, whenever there's so much, the core is so far in compared to where you can drop, they get a little nervous and they don't know how to attack them. But Sen did a great job, and that's how you attack a base that has all the walls on the outside, and it's really tough to get into the core.